Hey, what's up, Alex? It's Jurassic Park Day, June 11th. This is when Jurassic Park came out. Uh, Dad got us out of school early in '93 and took us to go see it in theaters. And yeah, kind of a special day at this point. Alright, cool. Getting started on everything. Had a really late start to the day today. Um, Windows decided to update. It took about an hour and a half to realize it wasn't going to do it. Force shut down everything. Actually, it's about 2 hours. Force shut down everything, got pulled back up, and then Windows needed to take another hour or two to get everything back in order again before I could start working. And by that time, it was time for our team meeting, getting ready for Alpha for Gold and Platinum backers tomorrow. And so yeah, we're just getting the last of everything, just trying to get what we can done before tomorrow, and then just getting everything kind of touched up and all that. Just trying to remember where I was at last time. I'm thinking I might need to do something about these little out. These pillars originally didn't look too bad. Um, but just looking at them now, I'm kind of feeling like maybe I need to put something on the corner to make something look like it's popping out or something. It's just, I don't know. I'm really not all that crazy about it right now. I just finished listening to that in the yeah, we listened to that earlier. I don't know if I can work to it right now though, because it's just gonna make me want to watch the movie. And yeah, my plan is Jurassic Park on Super Nintendo, and then Jurassic Park 2 Super Nintendo. Got the old VHS playing. Yeah, that's kind of my plan. Maybe a little bit of Trespasser at some point. No problem, dude. Trying to make sure my let me know if my volume is off. I know sometimes it sometimes we have the music a little too loud. Yeah, JP Jurassic Park. No, the only thing that's delaying the release is our lazy asses. Really, the whole coronavirus thing has given us a lot of free time to be able to work on it. So for us, it's been a time to really get everything together and move along a lot faster than we ever thought we would. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll explain. I explained it earlier. So, Jurassic Park is like this. I mean, everybody loves it. I'm not ever gonna say I love it any more than anybody else, but for me, it's like a big, like I love it to death, right? Like I own every copy of the book that ever came out, like special editions and all that stuff. I've read the first and second book back to back dozens and dozens of times. I've got all sorts of. I'm like looking around my office right now. I've got like this really awesome poster I got off Etsy a long time ago. I've got any Jurassic Park game that's ever come out or anything. Played it. Um, I've got like all the old watches that came out like back in the day for like in like Happy Meals and stuff like that. I really can't say when anybody can expect it to release. We just now went into pre-alpha a week ago, and today we're getting ready for next pre-alpha testing. It's an anniversary, so it's when the movie came out. The movie came out in June 11th, 1993. So like, Dad, I remember Dad grabbed all of us out of school that day early, and he took us into the theater, and like it was just like the coolest day to go and do that. And then he like took us to Toys R Us. We got a bunch of Jurassic Park toys. Like McDonald's had some big thing going on, so we went to McDonald's and got like these Happy Meals with Jurassic Park. It was just like so cool. Um, and just like the movie and the franchise and all this stuff, I've always been a huge Jurassic Park fan. So like it's I don't know, yeah, it's kind of like a little personal holiday. I don't know if this might just be like a place for like a blacksmith or like a trader or something like that. Our taverns are typically multi-story and have like pub and stuff like that in them. It's kind of hard to say. Usually it doesn't take too long. Um, Because sometimes it takes me a couple of days, and then other times it's done in like a handful of hours. When you say production, do you mean what do you mean like skinning and leather working and all that? Oh yeah, yeah, that'll be. We're gonna we have plans to include that as well. kind of a blessing and a curse sometimes to have an atlas this big, just trying to find the right thing that works. So yeah, so part of the thing with the atlas is it says this is the art style for like the human region, right? So all buildings and any sort of fortresses or anything, they all pull from this atlas. All games do that. So yeah, we know what we want to have in an area. Um, so yeah, it's definitely like modeling the building and then just using this to like texture it and everything. Yeah, of course. This kind of we thought it'd be kind of cool to share this. Like we really enjoy doing it. Um, it can be tedious, but yeah, it's really fun. Thank you. So, like in World of Warcraft, when I first started playing, I was Tauren for like I think I had a Tauren character for but yeah, I think I had a Tauren character for like until Burning Crusade or not, sorry. Um yeah, Burning Crusade. I had a Tauren until Burning Crusade came out, and then I switched over to Blood Elf, and I had a Blood Elf for the longest time. And then I had an Undead for a while, but like, yeah, pretty much like Tauren, Blood Elf, and every now and then Undead. I will say I was very like if I ever my fiance, she started playing. I tried to get her into World of Warcraft at one point. I tried very hard, and she was not feeling it. But that was like one of the few times I ever really played like Alliance. So that's kind of a hard question to answer, only because like for us, nothing is ever really done. I know that's kind of a lame answer, but I mean that's just how it is for us. Like we will finish a building, and then like a little bit later on, we think to ourselves, like, man, this could look so much better if we do this or if we do that. So like Xander got all these buildings going a couple of weeks ago, and he got him into his own atlas, and then we're converting them all over to the main atlas for the humans. I think I played. Okay, so it kind of goes. So like in Skyrim VR, I basically just use a bow all the time. And actually, like I started playing through Assassin's Creed Origins, the Egyptian game, and I basically always use the bow. Like even if I get into like close quarter combat, I try to jump out and use a bow. But then like in WoW, I was pretty much like just a warrior, like all the time. That is like the class that I played the most. Now that was in the beginning. I was a Fury warrior for like 3 years, and even if I tried another race out, I would always just choose like whatever could add a warrior, and I would just go Fury. But then like towards the end, I switched over to. I had a female blood elf character that was a priest, and I was basically Disc and Shadow, and I fucking loved that combination so much. But that was basically in Legion, so it was like pretty much like I fell in love with it, and then the whole thing was over for me, and I just pretty much just stopped playing. After Kickstarter, once we bring in some more money, just because right now all funds that we have are basically just eaten up by either paying for I'm pretty much just paying for the team. So we don't really have any extra funds right now. Anybody that wants to, you know, every now and then, like we'll talk to somebody that just like, hey, I want to come in and work for free, like, and I don't mean free, but if anybody wants to get in on with us, for a Kickstarter, and we can get like money figured out later on, we're always cool with that. We actually like that a little bit more, just because it shows that people are more interested in working on the game than they are, making money. Which I know is dumb to say, because when you think about making a game, you think about making money. But I mean, realistically, our goal in this isn't like, no one's trying to become a millionaire or anything. We just want to make like a really awesome game. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send, if you go to the website, team21studio.com, there's a contact page. If you want to send us a link to like a portfolio or something, we'd be totally down for looking at it and discussing that amongst ourselves. Yeah. Can't really say. Like somebody asked earlier, and I just, what I've been telling everybody is we just went into pre-alpha. We're in pre-alpha a whole lot faster than we thought we would be. With coronavirus and our pre-Kickstarter, we had a really successful funding campaign through pre-Kickstarter. It allowed us to hire on Joe, and he's been really helping us move along. So I'll say that I know, like, yeah, we'll be alpha and beta will definitely be this year, and launch could be sometime soon after that. And it's just, it depends on how we feel about where Ilysia is at the time. We're definitely not going to release too soon. We're not going to release before we feel like it's ready to be seen, but to be ingested by the gaming public as a whole. All right, great. Yeah, look forward to seeing it, man. Yeah, of course, man. Oh, monthly sub or free to play. Um, so honestly, what we're thinking about is a buy-in. You know, at like a $20 price tag with an in-game cosmetic shop is what we've been thinking about. So nothing that would have any sort of item enchants or nothing like that. It would all just be purely cosmetic items that could be transmogged into other items. We'd probably sell pets and mounts in there as well. But any mounts that would be sold in there wouldn't have any more speed than any other mount at that. If you grab actually what we're looking at is we're trying to see if we can do any sort of like transmog with mounts or anything like that. That way, everything in the shop is purely cosmetic. If we can't, then we'll just make sure that mounts that you get in our shop aren't any faster than anything else that you can get out in the world. But yeah, we don't pay to win is definitely something that we're trying to avoid at all cost. Yeah, no, dude, I totally feel you on that. Like, there's obviously like a healthy balance that we have to find in it, and being that we're new to this, we don't really know what that balance is. So a lot of this stuff's going to be tested out during alpha and alpha and beta, just to figure out what people because like a lot of like you're saying you'd prefer a monthly subscription. We've got a lot of people that tell us that, and then we have a lot of people that say, for the love of God, don't do a monthly subscription. Just, give us a cosmetic shop, give us, make it a $60 price tag or some ridiculous thing like that. And that's so we've got a lot we've got to test and try out with it. Oh no, 100%, man. Like we definitely like a lot of people love the idea of all that fashion stuff. So that's definitely something we will think about or we want, not think about, we want. It's gonna be there. Um, we're just we need to determine if that's gonna be the money maker or not. You know. Yeah, no, I totally get that. One thing we had talked about was having both, right? So having like you buy in and you get like the standard game with all the standard stuff, and maybe it's like you said, maybe it's like a battle pass thing where there's some sort of man, I would just hate to have content hidden behind a paywall. Like that would be my biggest fear is that we become this game where there's all this great exciting stuff, but you have to pay a monthly fee or you have to buy in every now and then and able to get it. Like that's just something that just really I don't know that I don't know, it just kind of turns me off. It's not really something that I really like the idea of, to be completely honest. It's not something that I would want to have as a gamer myself. I would not want to pay like a monthly subscription for something that I know is um yeah, you did. And thank you for that, Duran. Thank you, appreciate that. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, and so that's the other thing too is um, one thing we've got to be really careful about is that we can't approach you know VR MMOs. There's only Orbis is the first one. Obviously, you just buy in and then you're in the game playing, right? Um, they don't. I don't think they do a monthly subscription. I actually don't really know too much about Orbis, so I can't really speak too much on it. Um, but yeah, so I mean, they've. I know that you pay $40 or something like that to play it. Or maybe they. I think it's $40. Um, so like that gets you into Orbis, and I think they have a cosmetic store now. I think. Um, yeah, so I mean, like obviously that's like something that can work. Is if you just say, you know, you're paying for, once a month you're in and you're good. Uh, yeah, we are doing full body tracking. It is kind of a pain, but like, is it really? Oh well, is it? It's got to be on sale. I can't imagine that they dropped their price all the way to $10, but oh, some windows have, some buildings have open windows, some have closed. It just depends on how we want to do them. Actually, some of our windows we want it so players will actually be able to open them themselves. Yes, we do. We try to LOD as much as we can. Um, it's really important, like especially on the quest that you like our player models. Our player models have, I think, 4 LOD groups on them right now, and yeah, man, you gotta do that like you gotta do like mad. You gotta be big on LOD grouping. I lost my window. Yeah, so So you have LOD 0, LOD 1, LOD 2 is a typical grouping. So LOD 0 is the best quality that you will see, and that's when you're right up on top of something. LOD 1 is at mid-range, and LOD 2 is basically like super low poly, super low everything. Next time you're playing a game, you can just try walking up as close as you can to something, and then just watch it as you slowly walk away, and every now and then you'll see like little details on it pop. You don't normally notice that stuff unless you're looking for it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a really good little trick to being able to have like a lot of stuff going on at once. Eh, I don't know. A lot of people really don't like that, so I don't know if that's something that we'd be doing right off the bat or not. Yeah, so that's we'd actually something we'd love to be able to do is PVC servers, but that's definitely the the only issue with PVC servers is juggling another server financially. So it's like if we've got enough revenue coming in, yeah, we can totally host some PvP servers, or have like a Badlands kind of area or something where it's like a zone where if you go into these woods or this one area, you know for a fact that PvP is active and that you are taking your life in your own hands by walking in there. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Sorry also for just drinking in everybody's ear. I thought I was muted. But no, I totally get that. Yeah, like, I mean, because I would like that. I'm not like a huge PvP person, but yeah, I'd love some sort of like, consequential zones. Like if you just run out into a certain area, you're out. Drinking my drink from Taco Bell. Nah, it's just a Dr Pepper. I was gonna get a Baja Blast. Actually, I was gonna get that that new pineapple drink that they have. It's this like, I think it's supposed to be like that Dole Whip from Disney or something. But yeah, that shit's real good. Yeah, so we thought about that too, like some sort of PK system that would, where people could just run around killing each other, but then there'd be like consequences to it and everything. But like that's cool and all, but it's just you got to balance the hell out of that. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it does look really good. Like, I know a bunch of people, like some people got into the town like much earlier than we thought they were going to, and I know it kind of looked like hot garbage at the time, just because I mean, a lot of times we just like kind of slap some stuff in and it's kind of I mean, making a game is art, and I don't mean that in some pretentious way. I just mean it's a lot of times you're just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, and we do that a whole lot. Um, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. We catch a lot of flack for looking like World of Warcraft. Like, I mean, I think half of all comments on Reddit are, "Lol, this game looks like shit." It looks just like WoW. Dang, sorry guys, keep drinking in your ear. Doing that ADD music thing. Oh, I love this song, but it reminds me of this song. Yeah, we do kind of just throw it out the wall and see what sticks. As long as we have all of our assets, as long as they match up pretty well. I mean, that's really just what matters. Make sure everything matches first, and then then you can just kind of decorate however you want and just see what works. It's pretty nice. It's basically just like you know, it's like a game itself almost. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of stuff at game devs, and yet I guess a lot of times like it does kind of come off like like oh yeah we're like these different people. I don't even know how to describe it right, dude. Yeah, I mean we are. We're definitely just regular idiots. Bad taste in music, bad taste in clothes. Yeah, like the whole battle pass and all that stuff. I mean, that's just it's just something we're just not 100% on yet. Like to me, when the game is so not like we're just now in pre-alpha, so to me it's kind of like big-headed of us to be like, okay, let's start thinking about how we're going to make a bunch of money off this. Like first we still need to see what the game's going to be like, how everybody feels about it. Like then we start figuring out all the money of it. Money. I think subscriptions are good for like Blizzard or Activision or EA, you know, corporations that are already established. But for us that are so small, and not just that, man. It's VR. Like VR is so new. It's to me, it's I don't know, man. VR is just so new that it's just hard to start saying like, hey, start giving me a bunch of money for this headset that you paid a couple $100, but not even a couple hundred, 500 and up for, and then this like, your computer that you've got to have to be able to run it and everything. And then like, yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. It's a lot to ask of people. It's a big ask. That's the thing, though. It's funny. Like half the team was like, everybody was like excited the other day. I guess a week ago, whenever it was that they announced the new Oculus Quest, and they're like, "Oh, cool! We finally have a new Oculus Quest." And they're like, we can start, we can have better graphics for Ilysia now and everything. And I'm like, well, except not really, because we still have to support the Quest version 1. Like, so it's like it's cool they're releasing this new Quest, but I mean, like, to me, like I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. Like, you always have to worry about like the lowest graphic device, right? Like, so as long as Quest is around, Ilysia on mobile is always going to have to look, like Nintendo 64. Not just that, there's that other one that I don't remember his name, but one of the guys that worked at HTC left to make his own headset, if I remember correctly.
wasted.
Driving faster in my car, falling farther from just what we are. Smoke a cigarette and lie some more. These conversations kill. Falling faster in my car. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is contemplating. Time to take a ride and leave today. No conversation. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is contemplating.
The smartest thing that Sony can do is announce PSVR 2.
Too much walking, shoes worn thin.
Hey guys, my my dog needs to. I let my dog out and get them fed and everything. So I'll get the. I'm gonna stop the stream really quick and I'll be back on in a little bit.